Hello and greetings, my fellow Londarkians. Welcome back to the Forsaken Airfield map tour. Well, unfortunately, it is a little bit later in the day, so I don't think we'll cover too much ground on this day. I had actually, last time we left off, I had that glimmer fog, which gave me insomnia. And does absolutely nothing, actually, I found out the last couple days. I can go to sleep, wake up just fine. So, not working as intended. So we're going to head for a cabin today. Right now, remember, we're in the sudden washout right over here. Last time we went over to Grip's Cave. We're also over Surveyor's Memory. We're kind of just going around all the things on this side. And there's a cabin right around here-ish, which we will go to. Yeah, unfortunately, I've had a blizzard most of the day. So, it's been one of the rougher maps to give a map tour on, even though we're doing this on Pilgrim. The weather has just been not great to show off in. Really? Game? I think the blizzard might be... Maybe the blizzard really never left. Well, as long as we do the road, it should be okay to... It's a little sketchy. Really don't want to spend any more time in that cave. About a day and a half. This is kind of close to blizzard, but I don't think it quite is. Not quite. Now, why don't we just keep hugging the wall, though? How cold is it? Negative 16. But very forgiving in Pilgrim. I did spend all my... Because it was pretty cold at night. It was actually so cold we wouldn't have been able to sleep very well. I was worried a little bit about the insomnia, but then I just began to test it and then realized that it just does not work. Keep on. On large portions of the map, as I've been mapping this out the last couple days, there are huge sections with nothing going on, though. And we did talk about this in chat, and it was wondering, is this kind of the framework, is there going to be more coming later on the map? Which I feel a little cheated then if we're going to add more later, because then you've already started your run. Because I do believe all the item variants, because this is the run when the first build came out. I think all the item variants are in Mystery Lake at that cabin. I felt like, oh, so if you have to start a new run, that's where it would be. Let's keep on going a little bit. Apologies for the bad weather, but it's either like a fog, it's a blizzard, or it's the glimmer fog. That's the choices of weather out here usually. Actually, there's the road right over there. I might for now, we're going to go back over this way, but I might for now just go over to the road. But if you do want to get up to this cabin, you just have to follow the road. It is at the end of the area. I think you can actually see it straight ahead a little bit. If you can just point at that with your cursor there. Yeah, it's right there, I believe. But as long as you keep along the road, you will find it. I am beginning to like this map more and more, though, because it's got a nice mix of buildings versus outdoor. I just kind of wish... It's kind of like Forlorn Muskeg. There's a lot of outdoor in Forlorn Muskeg, but it's nothing super exciting. It is nice because there's a lot of flat ground. Not easy to get ambushed, which is always a plus. Stick on the road. We'll just do this the proper way. And we'll go back up there, I think, in the morning. I don't think there's too much over there, but I just like to check it out anyway. Yeah, you can see the cabin right there. It's a very cool looking cabin too. I really do like it. I love the design. I'd love to see this in the future maps. A welcome change, as it were, from the mindful cabin, which I do believe this one we cannot cartography it.
For shelter.
Though you can. There's also a little bit of weird audio thing, like one side is way louder than the other. Sure, our current shoes. Well, I'll see. I have some leather. Yeah, maybe I could fix that up. I don't really need jeans. Oh, so loud in here. Oh yeah, I will take... at least might be a tad better. I'm just gonna drop this since it is a tour video. One thing to note, on Mindful Cabin, there is a loose board, which actually is kind of a storage area.
Just what I need.
And most of the time in other difficulties, not interloper, there has been a revolver.
That'll come in handy.
And a faded note as well. I don't really need 2 guns. That would be a little excessive. Did we not? I swear we had a gun in this one, and then I must have... I don't know what I did with it. It's a really nice cabin. It's got an upper bed. As you may realize, oh, it's some mucklucks too. Wow. This is very nice. Well, let's go out there because there's a back door with a very nice vista. It's kind of lovely. As you can see, very nice. Very, very nice. Get a nice general overview. You can see the airfield over there. Just trying to see where this could maybe be bugged, where I could get the actual name on here. Oh, there you go. Because the key is, you got to get like right here, because I think it just goes out. It should cover it, but you've got to be like right about the back door. That's what I thought. Okay. At least we do know where the mindful cabin is now. You know what? We'll just chug a bunch of maple syrup. We don't have to worry. I'm Bradley, gentlemen. I will do a little bit of tidy work, and I will catch up with you in the morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, morning. We're back again, but I've got another bit of glimmer fog. As I noticed last time we had glimmer fog, did it stop? No, it just made the sound, I guess. But I worked on the clothes a little bit. We got the mucklucks. Just drop that. Don't really need that at the moment. I'm gonna have a little bit of glimmer fog. I really thought a cave would stop that, but the sudden washout didn't last time. Like I said, we get insomnia. It's really not that bad. We're gonna take it slow just because visibility is a little low right now. This map is just it's rough to cover because the weather, like I said, it is glimmer fog, then blizzard. It's kind of almost rotating basis. There's not a lot of sunlight. We're on Pilgrim. You think the weather would be a fair bit kinder. Okay, actually, let's go for... keep us better orientated. Just from the road, from right here. Let's go straight ahead. Because I want to check that the mountain wall going to the left a little bit. Just in case we miss something. Overall, people are talking about there's a lot less. It feels like there's a lot less saplings than there were in last episode. I think it was probably part of the balancing. I don't know if they're going to tweak that again or not. I'm kind of working on some loot videos, but not sure I really want to do it if it's going to change again. Those can generally be a lot of work. I want to hug the left. Visibility's not good enough, right? No. Sometimes in a lighter fog it is okay enough, but yeah, this is definitely not. Can't say for the most part. I don't think there's really anything serious of note from here to around here. So we're just going to hug the wall and go from there. Yeah, let's just hug the wall and hope this clears up. I feel like it really doesn't clear up until you get insomnia and then it goes away. Yeah, right now, 21%. I think it goes up a little bit quicker in Interloper. Yeah, to keep up, we're just gonna hug the wall on this side. I just want to go a little bit slower on this one. Because I feel if we try to wait it out for the video, it's just going to get long. It's going to take all day again. We got some wolves on that side. And it doesn't seem, the Aurora doesn't, this glimmer fog doesn't seem to affect the animals at all. Also a bit of a disappointment. More wall. A lot of rabbit spawns. Now, rabbit spawns are sustainable, but they kind of nerfed it and maxed it out, so you can usually only get about 2 a day. 2 rabbits a day. I mean, if you get lucky and they're decent enough, you could live off that. But I want to, probably not. Oh yeah, we do actually have some maple over here. This corner. I would like to map and mark this out. Firewood, we kind of spent that the other day, though. That is a shame. And the upper top corner. And I do kind of feel like these are static spawns. And as far as I remember, I do believe, I don't think unless you find a recipe, maybe they'll change that later. The bow variant, I think that's also a stalker or lower difficulty thing. Because you can't just find a bow in Interloper. Keep on hugging the wall. Sometimes this can get a little dangerous. Try not to. I'll try to keep us on the semi-natural. Whoa, okay. Mistakes are being made right now. Remember, you can't die during a tour video. That's defeats the purpose of the tour. Sorry, I just had to hug the wall a little bit. Let's just pretend we were going on the lower level. Yeah, I really don't think this is going to be happening until we've got it, really. And the only thing it says is underground. The only underground place I do believe is the basement, the airfield. And it seems like really just a lot of work if I had to go back to the airfield every time this happens. Oh! Ooh! That was a little bit of I slipped on that one. That's my bad, Will. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. He's gonna be fine. We can always just get another Will. But I do need your ankle, though. I'd like to map some of this out. We're still just hugging the corner. As we're making our way kind of to the top part of the map here, and we're kind of just going across. I will cartography as soon as we can. We're not going to run. We're not going to speed. We're going to try to slow down. Hope this ends at some point. And a lot more rabbit spawns. I think they're trying something new there. And I haven't really encountered any ice we can fall through as well. So we're about, yeah, about halfway through. I wonder if we just need a slightly deeper cave. Because the washout is an okay cave. There are bigger caves, but it's not an interior cave. Deep. I'm gonna go up on this side. And if we find another location, we'll kind of just, we'll hunker down until we can get some cartography going. For that, generally there's a limb, but that's about it. Alright, keep on keeping on. Being as thorough as we can. Let's see if Will can actually really... Oh yeah, he can. Barely nothing really on this side either. Getting those map quite well though. I do enjoy this one. The only real danger I say is during in the fog if you're in the middle. That can be a bad time. If I can. Get me over here. In place some wind cover, you get a fire going, but I have a feeling I'm probably not supposed to be up here. Let's just save ourselves some pain and keep hugging the wall. About 56%. Wow. He does have some kind of brittle bone disease. Hopping along, though. I'm wondering... Well, can you get up on this side a little bit? Once again, it's about halfway through the day, and yeah, it's still... Oh yeah, this is one thing where you can kind of shimmy up, but you can't really. I feel like you could get up. Sometimes it bothers me. You can get up stuff like this sometimes, Will. But not other things. Oh, I don't think I can this time. Well, maybe we'll go up this side. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of bound and determined now to do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's about as far as we go, I think. I have to bunny hop back down. Luckily, I can only break my wrists once, so... Can't really do... You can break my ankles again, but what are you gonna do, eh? Easy, Will. That was lucky. Keep hugging the wall. We're 64%, yeah. We're just still going on the outside. There is Drift Island over there and a couple other things, but I want to kind of do that during the daylight so you can see that better. For now, just remember we are hugging the wall, looking for caves and the like. It'll be easy to go in there and cover the middle part. I'm going to kind of try to end off on the tour video. Series of little kind of islands out here. Yeah, fishing hut. I didn't really pick up that many sticks, though. A bit of a shame. In regards to sticks, there's not a... I'd say it's an okay amount, but for the serious scope of the area, it's definitely lacking. Like, you'll get enough to get by. There's some decent amounts of coals in the caves on occasion. Have a little bit of firewood in here. We can make a fishing tackle as well.
I think I can use this.
And a toque. Oh, this is just lovely. It's a little better. It's just easier to maintain. Drop it. Cool, alright. That's still currently -6. Can I yet? No. I'm gonna try to wait this out a little bit. It's charcoal though. We do need that. If we can outwait this a little bit. About 2 hours. Not terrible. We almost have insomnia. Another underground location to lower the risk. And the only really place that comes to mind is that basement in the hangar. That seems rather inconvenient to have to always go over there. But that's if the effect actually worked, you know, so I'm not really... Not a terrible bad thing to happen.
I'm exhausted, but
Nope.
I just can't fall asleep.
You know what? I'll actually let you have herbal tea. Just to make you feel better. Now as you can see, he's got so many things I gotta scroll down, really. Yeah, 12, 14, 24 hours affliction to pass. It's... Is it really 33 hours now? Alright, you don't really notice it, though. It's still not stopping. Alright. I don't want to map this out, but I'm not really... And also, just put that over there. You're making a mess, Will. You're embarrassing me. Come on. I guess I will just go have a nap. And still... We're gonna have to come back and map this one. There are 2 fishing huts out in the area. Pretty easy to spot during the daylight too, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I guess just hunker on to the left again. This just shows no sign of ending. Normally when traditionally we give tours on Pilgrim, man, sunny. Barely an inconvenience all the time. I think on this kind of map, they didn't really adjust the weather for difficulty or anything. Just, yeah, sure how much it hurts, but... cold-wise, but, yeah, otherwise, yeah. Kinda sucks, visibility-wise. Oh, these are the cattails actually... It's very interesting because I think there's at least a couple in here. I want to say there's 3 that are buried in snow. I think there's another one. I can't see it now, but I was up here earlier. I'm like, I think they just kind of got buried in the design. Rose hips, but let's head over. How's the insomnia? Oh, it's still, it's not going down because of course, the storm's still ongoing. If that's fair, I don't think we can get up any higher. Maybe we can, but once again, will kind of. Sometimes you can get up, sometimes you can't. Keep hugging the wall then. Yeah, a lot of areas like this, there's nothing. Not a lot of supplies or anything. You are going to waste a little bit of time mapping that out. I think that is a cave, though. Yes. No. So blind right now. I just always remember this place because it's got a very distinct rock from the other ones. Color-wise. I think last time I thought, because I thought it was just a narrow slit and there was a cave in there, but no. Sometimes you want decent exploring weather just to go around for a look. And sometimes a couple days. I'm starting to eat into our supplies a little bit. Let's keep hugging the wall. I just wanted to get some cartography, but I think we'll head to the next cave, I guess. I could head to one of the other cabins, but I don't really want to take you there during this fog, because then you might not be able to find your way there normally. No, you're a little sleepy, my friend. Yeah, still hitting the wall over here. Will getting a little tired. I think up here is still more nothing. Yeah, it's a lot of nothing really. And sometimes I feel the map could be a little more smaller, but more interesting in a way. I really like the map. There's a lot of areas you explore, and I feel like you're kind of... Well, maybe it is a little bit of wasting your time, but you're just exploring, so... Understandable. Getting in the corner. Yeah, it's been about the entire day, and the other has not changed. And we got another rabbit grove spawn. And that should be our next cave, and I do want to cartography that as soon as we can. And then we can revisit that fishing hut to cartography that as well. Oh, I think I was here in the live stream earlier because these bunnies get stuck in the corner. And then he just kind of stood there and he looked at me and then I murdered him. I felt really horrible. For about 2 seconds. Yeah, this is Brittle Cave. Well, actually, there's just a... I don't think I really need marine flares for this anyway. I think you need that many in general. I really got the food, though. E-jacket.
Could end up being useful.
We need spray paint. That is crazy loot. Nope, still. Alright. It's kind of a deeper cave. It feels like it's more back. I wonder if this would be. I wonder if we can tell. No, we still have it, so I guess. Okay, there we go. So I can finally get some cartography. Okay, so we basically made it not as far as you would think. We're basically just, you go right back west, you would get over to the Mindful Canyon again. A decent amount, decent amount. And then we can go back to the fishing hut next time. Mark that up. Bradley, Jim, I think I'll leave off here on the tour. Just not very far as I would have liked to have gotten just because weather-wise. Okay, we'll start fresh in the morning, though, next time. It might be a couple days for the next video because I just got a lot of videos, what things we're working on right now, so I'll try to get this out as soon as I can. We will, of course, I do promise we will get the entire map series done. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.